What is up, guys? Welcome back. My name is Anthony. So yesterday I did some thrifting, I did some buying, I did some filming, I did some editing. Now I'm going to do some voiceover. So stick around and check it out. Alright, so the family and I hit 3 Goodwills yesterday looking for cool stuff to flip. Obviously that's a lot of footage, but somehow I got it down to about 4.5 minutes. 3 stores in 4.5 minutes. Less than that, actually. So I ended up picking up some pretty decent stuff to flip, and I'm going to show it all to you. But first, let's see if I can do an unrehearsed one-take voiceover for this 4.5 minute thrifting trip. And go! Okay, Goodwill number 1, walking in. Nice, there's a cart waiting. Let's go check out the media. What do we find here? There's some blank CDs. I think those aren't worth very much, so we put them in the cart, but we'll look them up later. Let's look at some cassettes. That's super boring. Alright, moving on. Bye-bye books. Bye-bye clothes. Bye-bye glassware. I know nothing about you. There's the electronics. Alright, let's see what we got. There's a pedometer. Sometimes those are worth money. There's a PS2 controller. It's like $4 though, and it's kind of trashy, but we threw it in the cart. There's an RC charger. Looking through these clocks and cords. There's a cheap generic charger. There's a dirty remote. It's so dirty. What's this? Some fax toner for a Panasonic fax. Looks like it's all in there. There's a bay for some computer stuff. There's a little misting fan. There's a new old stock caller ID still in the box. The box is kind of chewed up, but those are usually worth picking up. There's some more of those little bays for computers. This one's sealed in plastic, so we'll throw that in the cart. Cart's starting to fill up. There's a stupid looking phone. Ooh, a cookie press. I've told you about those before. I usually pick those up. This phone is falling apart. What we got there? Some weird old router. Probably worthless. This I thought was cool. It's a Pottery Barn kids phone, but it's real. Ended up being worthless. Here we go, looking at toys. NFL Blitz or Showdown or something. Trash. There's a Wonder Woman. No thanks. Alright, Goodwill number 2. Moving right along. Going inside. Ooh, I got a baby with me on this one. There's baby Olive. She loves thrifting. Let's go back to the media. Anything special? There's an 8mm tape. I usually pick those up because they're usually less than $1. Kind of glancing at the CDs. There's some blank ones. Nothing special. Alright, bye-bye clothes. There's the new carts. I love looking at the new carts. There's some computer games and stuff. Ended up being worthless. What else we got? Ooh, some big rubber dinosaurs. I've told you to look those up before. So we'll go ahead and throw those in the cart. Try them out later. There's another one. Kind of dirty, but we'll check it out. There's some Pyrex. I don't think I've ever even picked up Pyrex. But I looked that one up. It was all over the place. Aw, Olive wants a toy. That'll keep her quiet. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is, but I look at it. Look at that new old stock AOL junk. Go ahead and throw that in the cart, whatever that was. That's open and missing. There's a Panasonic radio. It was kind of dirty, so I left it. There's a Sony tape player, but the battery door was missing. DVD player. I don't know what this thing is. Ooh, catchphrase. I like those. Throw it in there. Oh, Olive's head. Rub it for good luck. What do we got next? These are some like new old stock laminating cartridges or something. Go ahead and throw those in the cart. They might be worth something, but we'll check them later. Looking at the little card games. Nothing special. Cheap toys, cheap toys. There's Twilight the board game. No thanks. Looking at the random stuff. Open stuff. Nothing special. I thought those models were going to be good. They scanned really high, but they were missing lots of parts. Goodwill number 3. We're almost done. Hang in there, guys. Walking inside. Grab a cart. Look at the books. Look at the case. Okay, pause for a sec. Inside that case, there was a Neat Desk scanner, and it was $150. And there was an iPod Shuffle, and it was like $50. So I did not have high hopes for this Goodwill, but I just wanted to tell you that because I think I edited this a little too quickly, and I didn't have time to say all those words. Back to it. Look at me acting like I know what that bag is. Move along, Froggy. Where's there? There's another remote. Dirty. There's an Andis hair clipper set. Sometimes, ooh, a Dymo. Can you believe it? There is a Dymo on a thrift store shelf. Throw that in the cart. No price tag though. Throw the Andis hair clippers in there. There's an adding machine. Look those up. What do we got here? Just some junk. An old junky tripod. There's some toys. Nothing good in the toys. There's a flash, but it's missing the battery door. Go ahead and throw that down. There's some light bulb. Okay, now it's time to look stuff up and see if we found any money. Alright, hopefully that turned out okay. But we are back. Let's go ahead and quickly look through what we found and talk about what we think we can sell it for. Item number one, you saw me pick this up. It's just a little 8mm cassette tape. Sealed in the plastic, it was 69 cents. I usually just hold on to these until I have a bunch of them and then I sell them in a bundle. But it looks like this one could sell for about $9.99 by itself on Amazon. No big deal. Item number two, you saw me pick one of these up a couple months ago. I usually pick them up when I see them. There's different models, but this is the electronic catchphrase. It was $1.99. I usually get about 20 bucks used for this model on Amazon, so for $1.99, I'll just pick them up. Item number three, something you don't see all the time on thrift store shelves, but it's a Dymo. Unfortunately, it's not like a 4XL or anything. It's just the model Label Rider 400, and it was missing the power cable. It didn't have a price tag, so I told myself if it was $5 or less that I would go ahead and pick it up because I have to figure out the power cable situation. And when I got up to the cash register, they said $4.99, so I said okay. Looks as though used on Amazon, the lowest price is a merchant price at $69.99. I don't know how accurate that is because, like I said, it's only the Model 400. It still does everything, just not as quickly as the 450 and not as big as the 4XL, but potentially about 70 bucks, and I just need to find a power cable. I'll do a little more research and see if it's worth it to buy that part, and we'll go from there. Next up, I think I had already turned the camera off when I found this, but it was $1.99. It's called Deluxe Phase 10. It's in a metal tin. Now, I love finding stuff by this brand Fundex or things from the Phase 10 game line. Right now, this one, it's got kind of a high rank in toys on Amazon, but the lowest FBA price in used condition is coming in at $99. And that may sound crazy, and it is. But some of this discontinued Fundex Phase 10 stuff can go for pretty decent money. They make some little dice games, and I have sold those little dice games. I think they're called Phase 10 dice, and I've sold certain models for like 70 bucks on Amazon. So I don't really doubt that this could fetch close to $100. Maybe not right away. It may take a little time, but for $2, I'm willing to take that gamble. I mean, worst case, I'll price it down to 50, 60, 70 bucks, and we're still hitting a home run. So BOLO for certain Fundex stuff and certain Phase 10 stuff. Obviously not all of it's worth money, but if you see that stuff, look it up because it might be. Then you saw me find this little caller ID. Caller IDs are usually a no-brainer when they're new. This one, you can see the box is kind of chewed up, but it's all brand new still in there. So it's basically an unused caller ID unit. And people still buy these things. I couldn't find this model on Amazon. I'm probably restricted anyway because it's GE and I just tend to be restricted in GE products. But on eBay for a new one, you're looking at about 20 to 25 bucks and maybe like 15 to 20 used. So this would be just new open box, I guess. But it was $1.99. I didn't look it up before I left, but I picked it up because it was so cheap and because it was new, and I'll still make a little bit of money on it. Then I see these a lot in thrift stores. They're these little New Bright RC chargers. This one was 99 cents. It's a 9.6 volt charger. Right now on Amazon, the lowest used price is a merchant fulfilled offer that's coming in at like 45 bucks or 44 and change. I don't know how accurate that is. I usually sell these on eBay either by themselves or with a battery or two if I find those, and I usually get about 30 bucks that way. So I mean, possibly it's worth about 45, but there's only one offer. The rank is high. It's merchant fulfilled, so I don't know. But I'm thinking worst case maybe 20 or 25 even, which is a no-brainer for 99 cents. Another thing you saw me pick up was this Netgear 8-port gigabit Ethernet switch. It's model number GS608, $4.99. It's all in there, it's all complete. I'm restricted in new condition, but I can sell it in used condition, which this is because it's been opened before. But right now the lowest merchant's coming in at like $39.99. So after fees and stuff, not a home run, I'll turn 5 bucks into about 30 bucks. Then I have talked about these vintage Wherever cookie shooters before. This one is missing the outer box and it's missing the cookbook or whatever it comes with, but it's very clean. Everything's very clean. It doesn't look like it has any cookie junk on it or anything. A quick way to know if they're complete, just make sure all these spaces are filled up here, and there should be 9 of these little cookie discs. This one is complete, just doesn't have the box. It was $4.99, and right now the lowest used offer for Amazon FBA is coming in at $79.99, which I believe because I have sold this on Amazon for $79.99 before. So it's definitely something to look out for. It's definitely a home run at $5. I pick them up even when they're not complete because they're so common that I'll complete it eventually. In fact, right now I still have one that's not complete. So if this one wasn't complete, I would have just made a complete set. But I'm gonna flip this 5 into 80, and I couldn't be happier about that. Last find of the day is a twofer. You saw me pick these up, these little 3M laminating cartridges, model DL951. They are new old stock. They're completely sealed in the original box. The boxes were even in really good shape. They're not all dinged up or anything like you normally see on these new old stock cardboard box products. But I can't remember if I said they were $3.99 a piece, so I got 2 of them for $8. And right now on Amazon, the buy box price is somewhere around $55, and that's merchant fulfilled. So I'll be the only FBA offer, and I'll have 2 of them. So I'll price them somewhere in that $55 to $65 range each. I think eBay, they're selling for $35 to $45 new. So I definitely believe these prices that I see on Amazon, because on Amazon you tend to fetch a little bit of a higher premium, but you just pay a little bit more in fees. So basically turning $8 into around 120. So that's not bad. So those were our finds from 3 different Goodwills. Sometimes you go to one store and find awesome stuff. Sometimes you have to spend a few hours going to multiple stores to make it worth it. And that's what happened yesterday. But I'm glad that we saw it through. The kids were good. No freakouts or anything. They napped on the way home. It was a beautiful day. We had a good time. We stopped for some lunch. And it was a nice way to make some money with the family. So success. If you like this type of video, make sure you hit that thumbs up down below. Leave your comments. I love reading them. I try to get back to everybody. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, please do so. I appreciate that so much. But that's what I got for you for now. As always, I want to thank you for watching the video, and I will see you later. Bye.